There are several issues in today's dating world that are putting people off their game entirely. First up, the price of paying for a movie and dinner for two people. That bill could enter the triple-digit range. So some singles are turning to something called infladating. Those are lower-cost dates like coffee or going for a walk thanks to inflation. Then there's navigating the apps. There's Tinder, Hinge, Bumble. The list really goes on. Swiping through dozens of potential matches with the hope of at least one of these people wanting to go on a date with you. And if you do manage to match with someone and make plans to meet, that's a risk in and of itself. For one Treasure Valley man, it cost him $1,500 after taking a chance on a relationship and traveling cross-country. And then he was ghosted. As Cooper Morgan learned, it's brutal out there.
What is wrong with modern dating? 1 minute somebody slides into your DMs, and then the next.
Yeah, like 5 days before my flight, she stopped texting me back. And then, yeah, I had everything non-refundable that I booked.
That's what happened to 28-year-old Jake Piper, a quiet man from the Treasure Valley.
I'm definitely more introverted. Once you get to know me more, I can come out of my shell a little bit more. It just takes a little bit to warm up to people.
He's been trying to meet more people, especially when he moved to Texas earlier this year.
You know, I've seen you on Instagram before. Are you on TikTok as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Which one's bigger?
It kind of depends on the video. I'm a little bit bigger on TikTok.
Posting to his social media, where he just tries things.
Head to the farmer's market. I think I've only been to one before.
Do you ever go to a bar by yourself? Ever?
Yeah. Yeah, a lot. I always figured it's like sitting at a bar top could be an easy way to meet people and like strike up conversation. Tonight I'm going to go watch the national championship.
What's your love life like?
Hasn't been great. It's so I guess I'm pretty selective in dating. Cause a lot of I date with intention.
But modern dating doesn't always wait for the perfect movie-like meetup.
What happened, man?
Yeah. So just from posting on social media, I had someone reach out to me on Instagram, and something kind of just stuck out about her to me, and so I was messaging her, and we texted for 5 months, and we FaceTimed in there as well, so she was real.
Bonding over Jake's love for football.
Was it like ball knowledge or no?
Yeah, I'm never gonna draft Christian McCaffrey because he's just too injury prone.
She was a Tampa Bay Bucks fan and asked him if he'd come to Tampa Bay, Florida.
I think it was about $1,500 with flight, rental car, Airbnb, which was another. I almost felt like good sign because she did ask how much everything was going to cost. I told her about it, and then. Right when that happened, she's like, oh, we need to FaceTime right away and talk this over.
Jake took off anyway and got the Florida sunshine, but not the person he thought he was flying to see.
Dang.
So, yeah, I have absolutely no idea what happened and what the reasoning is, but yeah, it seemed like things were going really great up until that point.
Ghosted, just like that.
And I still haven't heard anything from her.
How do you think the state of modern dating is communication-wise?
I'd say for a lot of people it's pretty bad. Yeah, I'd say I feel like a lot of people just don't communicate as well anymore. Maybe they don't want to be confrontational, or they just find it easier to stop replying than actually giving somebody a reason.
And it's not just him. It's a nationwide phenomena. Is romance doomed? Let's get offline. If you're dating right now, you're brave. Jake's different.
What type of person are you when it comes to that?
For me, I'm going to let the person know.
But he's not holding it against her.
Just hope she has a good rest of her life and finds what she's looking for, I guess.
He is, however, going to take a break from the internet side of it.
Even though I prefer not to, I just don't want to limit my options, But I think the long distance is probably off the table for a little bit, at least.
At least he got to travel.
The silver lining on it is I still got to explore Tampa.
Jake is back in Boise as he waits to start a new job, but he says he's looking for something real this time. Again, that organic way of meeting people was something he really stressed to me, Hunter.
I laugh a little bit because it is funny that we are talking about dating, but it is a challenge, right? Where people cannot figure it out. I did read a stat when I was single, and it said your friends should be the one to like introduce you to their friends, so then hopefully that works. And I think the stat was like 85% end up meeting that way. So maybe that's what he needs. I don't know. What do you do in this situation?
I honestly have no idea. I feel like if they're that far away, it might just not be a good idea to go. But again, this guy was talking to me about how he's very introverted. It's hard to make that connection, and he actually made that genuine connection. He thought over, text and FaceTime, and FaceTime's a big step for us nowadays. But yeah, that was just something that I thought was interesting.
Okay, this is where I want our viewers to chime in and say, hey, this is what you should do next. Give him some advice here, or, introduce your granddaughter or something. I don't know. All right, Cooper, thank you.